What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's go through it. Shall we? Now, Kyrie Irving, not caught into the hype of the NBA's pursuance of standards of excellence and everything else involved. And meaning, he was not pleased, and I do mean pleased, with the way they marketed the return of Kyrie back to Boston, the whole nine. Not happy about it. And all the soap opera drama about the Boston fans and the Nets and Kyrie's return to Boston and just the whole drama of it. So he wanted to speak on it. So he put out a message on social media, on his page, and it reads this. It happens all the time, and tonight shows how sports entertainment will always be ignorant and obtrusive. It's one big show that means very, very little in the real world that most people live in because there are actual things that matter going on within. Like figure out a life that means more to you than a damn ball going in the hoop. Or learning how to grow up being in a fishbowl of society based on your popularity level as a person, or even dealing with becoming the leader of your family after someone's passing and not knowing how to deal with life after it happens. But this game of sports entertainment matters more than someone's mental health or being right, or real life things that happen to people every day, but they are still have to perform for the NBA and its fans, right? It's all about doing it for the fans and organization that love you so much. Think again. It's a game, and it's promoted as fandom experience for ticket buyers and viewers at home, while defacing who people truly are as people. Then spat out all over these media networks as valuable food for thought, while they actually believe that their opinions hold weight to real cultural leaders that speak and act for change. One big gimmick with some smoke and mirrors. I'll always be the one that takes the stand and speaks on the truths every time. Thought of purposeful and spiritual led life will always be bigger and more meaningful than any sports arena or any entertainment space. This game isn't meant to be controlled and shown as a drama. It's meant to show the love for the art, and it's only damn thing that keeps the purest people in the giant sports entertainment circus. Don't fall for the game that's played in front of you as entertainment. It's never be as serious as dealing with life in big words. Go ahead, Kai. Go ahead, Kyrie, with your hypocritical self. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. I loved it. I loved it. You know why? Because he told you exactly everything that I've been saying for years. Everything he was telling you about the soap opera, the drama, and all this garbage that takes away from the game. The game of basketball was never ever meant never meant to be played and dramatized. But since they've dramatized the sport many moons ago, before social media even invented, it has brought in revenue, record numbers of revenue. So because of that, we're at this standstill right now. And I'm finna go a little deeper than this. I'm finna tell you something else. Oh yeah. So for all y'all who like to check out early and probably already left, joke's on you. You gonna miss out. Now, I'm finna go a little deeper than this. I don't look at things right on the surface, you know that. Everything he said in that message was so hypocritical. Because this is somebody who has profited off of the purest of entertainment and sports. Kyrie Irving has signed with the large entertainment company, which has been called Rock Nation. Since he started with Rock Nation and being represented by Jay and Rock Nation, have you noticed that Kai has been a little bit more into the public, into the people, reaching out, giving out cash to people in Chicago? Here's some money, here's some money. Going outside, playing basketball in the park with regular people, being socially active. Where was this Kyrie last year? Where was this message at last year? Where was that message at the year before? This sounds like something that was written for Meek Mill or Travis Scott. Not Travis Scott, sorry about that. But ASAP Rocky. All of these, or T.I. and all these different people. You know why? This sounds just like the trip they're on, the social justice trip. Let's go down the social justice line, shall we? Prison reform, social justice. Man, it's trendy nowadays, ain't it? It's extremely trendy nowadays, ain't it? So what are we gonna do? Right? What are we gonna be prepared to do? Not pay attention to it? We're supposed to ignore it? Supposed to say, oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I forgot about that. Kyrie Irving just put out a movie, right? Talking about Uncle Drew and all this stuff. Living it up. Got himself out of Cleveland. All the drama. Demanded a trade. Forced himself out of Cleveland because of the biggest drama show that you was a part of. Who created the show? Who fed into the show? The guy you played with. The guy you hit the shot to bring the championship home to. You saved that guy's face. You saved his legacy and his bacon, and his thanks to you was to try to get you traded behind your back. For Bledsoe? For Bledsoe. And when you find that out, LeBron, that ain't true, man. That's just social media, man. That's just the media. Well, the media don't get you traded. But LeBron do. You mean to tell me the organization was going to trade Kyrie Irving and LeBron not know about it? And because Kyrie was booed in Boston, he puts this out. Like, I stand for social justice. There's more important things going on in this circus here in the NBA. Well, this circus and the drama show is what's paying you. But I don't like the creating of narratives and creating of situations and altering the game of basketball. That's what I don't like. I can care less about the soap opera drama. Some people feed off of it. Some people think it's great, whatever. Who cares? In my opinion, who cares? I care less. All I can tell you is it's pretty simple to me. To me, there's a whole different path that's going on. And the path that I've seen does not equivalent to anything that means anything. I've seen everybody get money and rake in benefits, but I care about the game. The game, the game, the game. And that's what's important. Now, we're going to continue going down this route. Going down this road that we're on. All we got to do is think the game, the game, the game. But that's not going to make a lot of money. A lot of people are not going to care about the game, the game, the game. But I do. Kyrie Irving has done exactly what everyone else thought he was going to do and react. But Kyrie is another person who's trying to make his way in the game and in the world, doing things his way. He's very standoffish at times when it comes to teammates. He has a difficulty connecting to certain players. You know, he's not a leader. That's just the truth. Kyrie is a great player. He's just not a leader. And when you're not a leader, these are the elements that put you in a box where you can't escape from. So he's thinking Kevin Durant, who's another personality such as him, it makes it very hard to connect with the other players on the team. And they have personalities that are the same, but wait till they play with each other. It's like a roommate, you know? You have a roommate that you know you're friends and we buddy, we get along, we crashed at his house plenty of times. Now you live with that person. So now all of their BS you got to deal with. All the stuff that you didn't have to deal with because you went home. Now you got to see this every day. Now this is becoming a problem. And now nobody wants to change because they've been doing the same thing forever. So they're not going to change for nothing in the world. So we're stuck in this same situation. And it becomes a nightmare. A straight nightmare. So my thing is always strive to be the better you. Don't let an NBA basketball player dictate to you what's what. But look for the pureness in the game. If you care about the game of basketball, look for the guys who are actually playing it. And Kyrie, here's something that you missed in all of this talking about The fans, the ones who pay your money and everything else, like they shouldn't have an opinion or shouldn't boo and all these things. Think about all the fans that went out and purchased Kyrie Irving Boston Celtics jerseys. Think about the ticket holders that purchased Kyrie Irving tickets, front row to come see Kyrie Irving in Boston. Think about all those people that bought and merchandised everything through your sports entertainment thing that pays your bills. Think about all those people who bought all that Celtic memorabilia that you were only there for less than 2 years because you was hurt the majority of the time. So you were there 2 seasons and it didn't work out. And now they stuck with this material for life. So now a Kyrie Irving Celtic uniform don't mean anything. It holds no weight. None. So think about that. All these teams that players that go to a team for 1 year. If you got a Kawhi Leonard jersey from Toronto, it only means something now because he won an NBA championship. And because he won an NBA championship in the jersey, it's worth something. It's the city's only championship. And he was most valuable player. So take that to the bank. Me, I look at it a little different. I think with all of us combined, I think, wow, we're doing things that many of us shouldn't be allowed to do or asked to do. But what choice do we have, right? They're feeding us garbage matchups, and now the results are starting to show. The fans' distrust is starting to show. You're feeding us garbage games. You're trying to set the stage for your teams and how you got it arranged to appear. You're not giving people they just do on foul calls, and you're basically setting the stages to be what you want it to be. Because you want to have your money makers in the finals. Everybody else, they're just killing time and making revenue. But this is how the businesses work. They have to advertise. They have to get the people interested. And people is interested in drama. So that's why they created. If people just was in the purest of just, we love basketball, then yeah. But then you got women watch this thing. They can care less about the game. They just like the camaraderie of having people around. So that's always been a double-edged sword. So I say this again to you, Kyrie. If you're in it for the pureness of the sport, then why the hell did you sign with Rock Nation? Why the hell would you sign with them? Because they're definitely not the purest of the basketball sport. Jay, who's the head of Rock Nation, right? Only thing he did was make basketball, use those metaphors and all his rhymes. That's about as much of basketball he was doing with his zero coordination. Now, let's get to the gist of the rest of everything. Now that you got Now that you have these situations or appearances, rather, tell me, what do you think? And don't forget to donate to the page and tell me if you think Kyrie is crazy or you understand him. You can let me know in the comment section. I'm definitely going to listen to you. Like this again, my name is Carceno, Karceno. And my Cash App is Carceno with the $sign. Thank you for your time. I'm out.